Look high and to your right. As we continue the action, it is very rare to have a B-1B and an F-117 Stealth at the same show. When you add the B-2 bomber from Northrop, man, that is a hat trick unparalleled in most air shows. This was the dream of Jack Northrop. After World War II, he envisioned a bomber that would be a flying wing. He built a bomber. He presented it to the Air Force brass at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. He had in his demonstrations the most amount of bad luck that a guy could ever have. So many misfortunes befell his airplane, some even hint of sabotage. Jack believed in the flying wing. That was back in 1948. When they rejected the airplane because it couldn't perform as well as other state-of-the-art aircraft that were replacing World War II bombers, Jack Northrop was heartbroken. His heart was in this project. He believed in it. Now looking at his trail position, look at the F-117 Stealth taking to the skies and joining the B-2. I love Andrews. Ladies and gentlemen, by your applause, how do you like this party so far? You don't get this in a lot of places. This is too much for even me to bear. All right, in the air at the same time, the F-117 braking. The B-2, also a Stealth, maneuvering around for their flagship airplane, a former F-14 Top Gun pilot with more time on the F-14 and more air carrier landings than anybody ever will have. The F-86, Colonel Jerry D. Kirby in the mighty F-4 Phantom. And that airplane says Vietnam from nose to tail. First flown at the end of May in 1958, well over 5,000 were produced. The only airplane chosen by both the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels as a demonstration aircraft, and the mighty F-15. Third in line from the Heritage Flight, away from the speed train, and some say the most beautiful aircraft in the world. From Republic Fairchild, the twin-engine, twin-tail, tank buster, A-10 Thunderbolt 2. The Warthog, as the crews call it. Not me, the crews. Okay, over your left shoulder. Now look up and get this in your eyes and cameras. Jack Northrop died an early death because he was heartbroken about his flying wing bomber not being accepted. Jack, you're vindicated today. You were only 40 years too soon. 40 years ahead of your time, because in 1988, this airplane rolled out and was flown for the first time. Right out of Star Wars, Jack Northrop's original plan, his flying wing concept has been vindicated. Completely stealth the radar and big in design. This cockpit is able to accommodate 6 or 7 guys. By the air tanker, first introduced in the mid-1950s, the KC-135 aerial refueling aircraft, as well as the KC-10. Fueling speeds range about 225 miles per hour. That's the speed at which they hook up. If that's not right out of the future, out of Star Wars, nothing is. Check that design. This is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the dream of Jack Northrop. Give him a big round of applause. Give the men and women of Northrop Aviation a lot of credit for creating this Star Wars creation. Stealthy, invisible from enemy radar. And the dream of Jack Northrop is alive.